I'm honestly pissed. These used to be $1, you feel me?
수치로만 보면 미국 경제 상황은 나쁘지 않다고 하죠. 하지만 체감 현실은 다르다고 합니다.
$17 for 3 filet of fishes at McDonald's? Are you kidding me?
Do you know how much one of these costs? $2 freaking dollars.
This was $200.
미국의 임금 상승률이 인플레이션을 쫓아가지 못하는 상황 때문에 이상현상들이 나타나고 있는데요. 도대체 어느 정도일까요? 일간 소울 영화입니다. 영화에서는 원래 six figure salary라는 표현이 자주 쓰이는데요. 6자리 연봉이라는 뜻으로 10만 달러 이상의 월급, 우리 기준으로 하면 약 1억 4천만 원의 연봉을 지칭하는 것입니다.
It used to be that a six-figure salary was like the gold standard. But nowadays, that may not be enough to make ends meet. In certain parts of the country.
그만큼 미국에서 연봉 100K는 일종의 상징이었죠. 열심히 일해서 이 정도의 연봉까지 받게 되면 미국에서 중산층의 삶을 누릴 수 있다는 꿈의 기준으로 여겨졌기 때문입니다. 하지만 최근 한 통계에 의하면 상황이 많이 달라졌다고 하는데요.
The average American says they need to earn $233,000 a year to be financially comfortable. But in 2021, American workers on average made only $75,203 annually.
That ends up being basically 3 times what the average income is in this country.
우리 돈으로 약 연봉 3억 2천만 원은 돼야 여유롭게 살 수 있다고 생각한다고 합니다. 문제는 현실과의 격차이죠. 이런 상황 때문에 연봉이 높다고 해도 기대한 삶을 누리지 못하다 보니 허탈감을 느끼고 있는데요.
Between their college debt and monthly mortgage payment, they feel they've slipped into a lower economic class than the one they grew up in.
Do you describe yourselves as middle class?
I would say lower middle class.
Why?
Because when I think of middle class, I think about people who are able to just get up and go and do things within their means and like not extravagant things, but be able to get up and go to dinner whenever they want or maybe take that trip, that long weekend trip. We don't have that luxury.
문제는 열심히 공부하고 일하면 누구나 잘 살 수 있다는 믿음, 성실하고 풍족한 삶을 꿈꾸던 아메리칸 드림 자체가 무너지고 있다는 것입니다.
It's reducing their ability to save for their future or invest in these long-term goals. So that loss of financial stability can create a sense of powerlessness.
이런 상황 때문에 미국에서는 몇몇 이상 현상들이 나타나고 있는데요. 그중 하나는 가계의 소비 구조 변화입니다.
Budgeting experts advise Americans to spend just 50% of their net income on essentials, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings or paying off debt.
We see that allocation shifting significantly where people are spending 75% of their take-home. 75% of their take-home just on needs, which leaves very little for wants and very little for saving for your financial future.
More than half of Americans today said they didn't have at least 3 months of emergency expenses saved, including 22% that said they had no emergency savings at all.
소비 중심으로 경제가 돌아간다는 미국인데요. 하지만 요즘은 원하는 것이 아니라 필요한 것에만 돈을 쓰기에도 빠듯하다는 것이죠. 또 하나는 젠지들의 특징인데요. 학자금 대출과 함께 사회생활을 하는 젊은이들이 엄청나게 비싼 렌트비 때문에 독립을 꿈꾸기가 힘들다는 것이죠.
It feels a little daunting to know that I'll be renting for a while and renting prices going up so much every year.
For Alyssa Gonzalez, home ownership is out of the question.
I don't believe that I will be able to buy a house.
Americans in their 20s are carrying more debt and reporting higher delinquency rates than the previous generation.
Yeah, it means that that notion of the American dream that a lot of us grew up with, if we worked hard, if we went to college, if we did the right thing, we'd be able to live a reasonable life. It gets further and further away. So you have a lot of things that have come together in the last decade, 2 decades. Loosened credit card restrictions after the pandemic, inflation averaging around 2.7% a year. You know, wages haven't kept up with that until recently. And you get this revenge spending also coming out of the pandemic, the YOLO effect, where I'm just going to do it. I don't know what's going to happen next, so I'm going to spend today and enjoy my life. That plus just higher interest rates. That's what's behind this.
결론적으로 보면 그만큼 더 높은 연봉을 벌던지 기존의 라이프 스타일을 포기할 수밖에 없을 텐데요. 연봉 1억 3천으로는 먹고 살기도 힘들다는 요즘 미국의 경제는 앞으로 어떻게 될까요? 그리고 우리 경제에는 어떤 영향을 끼칠까요? 오늘도 세상과의 접점에서 영어를 만나는 일간 소울 영어였습니다. 구독과 좋아요 눌러주세요.